Representative of the GIZ, together with the Ministry of Climate Resilience, brought together stakeholders from various sectors and ministries with the aim of incorporating their inputs into the revision of the national water policy. Head of the Climate Change Project, Dieter Rottenberger, gave insight on the areas discussed.
This workshop today is to consult with stakeholders from different ministries, private sector, NGOs, civil society, on their views on the proposed amendments to that national water policy. Overall governance in the water sector is looked at, and that includes, for example, the setting of a water resource management unit. That includes also coming up with regulations which might deal with the building codes on how to efficiently use water and reduce water consumption and make most of the available water resources.
Rottenberger says a policy is an important step, bearing in mind the expected prolonged dry spell and water issues already beginning to surface. Water management and availability is key, and its impact on the overall availability of the resources.
So therefore, setting up a policy on how to make the best use of your water, but also setting up a policy to separate the water which is being provided through Navasa, for example, with the management of the resources themselves. That's important so that we have clear how much water is available and how much water can be allocated. These two things have to be separated in order to make best use of the resources, and that's key in particular for a small island like Grenada, because although there is a lot of rainfall, but the overall catchment of that rainfall is difficult on a small country.
In the interim, he says, setting up a water resource management unit is a key step towards managing water resources. Local consultant for National Water Policy with GIZ, Terence Smith, explains where they are at this stage with the policy.
The objective is to validate and improve. So we have prepared, within the last 2 weeks, we have concluded a draft of the Grenada National Water Policy 2019, let's call it that. And we have prepared a draft Integrated Water Resources Management Plan. The participants here today have received these documents before today electronically, and the idea is that we've done some brief presentations just summarizing the different parts of the draft water policy, and we're asking, they are in work groups now, and we're asking the different groups, they're looking at different parts of the water policy, asking them to review and validate and add to or otherwise add value to what we have in the draft water policy.
The workshop was held at the Grenada National Stadium. Chrislina John, GBN News.